And with that, welcome to week 3 of the high school football season here in Utah. A pleasant good evening to you all here on KSL Sports Rewind as we bring you a week 3 contest here between the reigning 6A champions in the Skyridge High School Falcons taking on the Farmington High School Phoenix. Hope everybody's enjoying their Friday night. My name is Matt Coma, joining you from the broadcast booth here at Farmington High as we are just minutes away from this matchup, which is sure to be an entertaining one here as the undefeated Falcons come into town. Farmington looking for their first win of the season. Both these two teams 2-0 and 0-2 respectively. Skyridge trying to keep things rolling. Farmington looking to bounce back after a loss at Bountiful a week ago. The Phoenix shut out through the first 5 quarters of the season, but were able to find life late in the game against Bountiful. 37-27 was the final score. We'll talk about Jake Metcalf's night in just a little bit, but let's talk about the visiting team as you see the teams meeting at center at midfield there for the coin toss. Farmington coming into tonight 2-0, ranked number 2 in the KSL and Max Preps rankings in the state of Utah. Of course, the defending 6A champions as well, coming off a win at East a week ago. All eyes are on Jackson Stevens, quarterback, transfer from Davis, now a quarterback for the Falcons. Looking to keep things rolling for this Falcons team that is on a 9-game win streak. It's the second longest in school history, trying to make it to double digits here tonight. As we're happy to have you guys here tonight. Again, welcome in here on the KSL Sports Rewind. I want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by Heidemann & Associates. Heidemann & Associates is a flat-rate law firm that is completely focused on you. Get a free consultation by calling 801-472-7742 or go to utah.law to find the office nearest you. Team still at midfield, deciding who's going to take control of the ball first here tonight. As the teams separate. Farmington wins the coin toss. They will defer to the second half, so Skyridge will get the ball first. They're going to move from the south to the north, or right to left on your video screen. Farmington will move left to right for this first quarter, as we're going to get set to go here tonight on a beautiful Friday night in Farmington, Utah. Both these teams looking to get things rolling here as the high school football season starts to take shape here. We're still in non-region play. Both these teams 6A powers. Farmington, of course, making it to Rice Eccles for the first time a season ago, making it to the semifinals. And, of course, Skyridge was there as well, taking the crown in 6A. As you see the Falcons take the field over on the far side. We're just moments away from kickoff here. Farmington will be in the black uniforms with the teal pants. Silver numbers with the teal trim. And you see Skyridge on your screen there. They're in the white uniforms with orange pants and the silver helmets. As you can see, Jackson Stevens warming up there on the sidelines. We'll see him first here in this first quarter. Third meeting all time between these two teams, the first in the regular season in both these programs' histories. Last 2 times coming in the playoffs back in 2018, the 5A first round. Skyridge was victorious in that one. And then in the 6A quarters 2 seasons ago, Skyridge was also victorious. Farmington looking for their first win against the Falcons. Everybody lines up, ready to go. Back for the Falcons is number 1, Trent Call, and number 2, Colby Smith. As the Phoenix get ready to line up for the kickoff here, doing the kicking tonight will be number 35. That's Jackson Benyon. Both teams lined up. And away we go on a Friday night from Farmington. It's the Phoenix taking on the Falcons as the kick goes into the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the Falcons will start at their own 20-yard line. Out comes Jackson Stevens, the Davis transfer. 42 of 70 on the year, 549 yards and 6 touchdowns so far for the senior. His passing touchdown total tied for 8th in the state. And he'll bring the Falcon offense out onto the field. So line up here on the near side. Stevens in the shotgun. Stevens back to pass. Looking for a deep shot right off the bat and just over the hands of Kalama. Good defense for the Farmington Phoenix. As that pass falls incomplete, we'll reset second down. Number 4, Austin Rees there on coverage for the Phoenix. Other players to watch for on this offense for Skyridge. Number 3, Carter Sheffield will be in the backfield. He's there right now with Stevens. 171 yards on the year and 3 touchdowns. Line up 2nd and 10. Stevens back to pass again. Looking near side, finds Sheffield, dances up the sideline, and he'll gain about 5 on that one. And it'll be 3rd down and 5 here for the Falcons. Sheffield was able to dance up the sideline here on the near side. Just 12 seconds gone here in the first quarter. As Stevens lines up for the 3rd and 10 snap. Stevens back to pass for a 3rd time. Tried to set up the steal. Tried to set up the screen pass, and he is denied. Dante Coates coming in on to blows up the screen pass, and the Falcons will punt. Great coverage there by the Phoenix defense. Coates read it the whole way. Stevens with nowhere to run, and the Falcons will punt on their first drive of the night. High end over end kick gets out to midfield. Felled by number 22, Travis Hoops, and he'll get back out to midfield. And that's where the Phoenix will start. And out comes the senior quarterback for the Phoenix, Easton White. 400 yards passing on the season, 2 touchdowns in that game last week against Bountiful. As he and Jake Metcalf will be the ones to watch on this Farmington offense. Metcalf had a heck of a game a week ago against Bountiful. 3 total touchdowns, 2 of them on the defensive side, so keep an eye on him on defense as well. As Farmington lines up 1st and 10 from the 50. White in the shotgun. Brings Metcalf in motion, brings him back, tries to draw him off, and it looks like he did. That should be an offside on the Falcons, 5 free yards for the Phoenix. Encroachment the call, and it'll be 1st and 5. So the ball will move to the 45. It'll be 1st and 5 here for the Phoenix. White back in the shotgun again, has Hoops to his left. White back to pass, going near side, trying to get the back shoulder pass, but it's broken up. Here on the near side, Mark Baird in coverage for the Falcons. As they try to throw that back shoulder pass to Charlie DeAnda. It'll be 2nd and 5. Or it looks like we may have a flag on the play. And it's going to be pass interference on Skyridge. So the yardage will give Farmington a 1st down. They'll move deep into Skyridge penalty here. They'll spot this ball all the way down to the 30. And Farmington with a fresh set of downs here. The Phoenix taking it to the defending champs here early in the first quarter. White in the backfield with 2 running backs. Metcalf goes in motion. Going to hand it off to Hoops. Hoops trying to get something, and he is swallowed up by the Skyridge defense. Number 10, Tazen Selu gets there first. They're going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd and 11. Loss of one as Selu got in there along with others. We have a sideline warning on Skyridge. We'll play on here, 2nd and 11. White by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw to the far side, finds Metcalf. Whoa, lost the ball, but the referees are going to say he was down. No, they're going to say the pass is incomplete. Metcalf looked like he had time to make a move, but just couldn't hold on to the ball. The referees rule it incomplete, so that'll bring up 3rd down here for Farmington. And that was inches away from being a scoop and score the other way for Skyridge. So from the 31, it'll be 3rd and 11 for Farmington here. Spread out again, trips to the near side. Hoops in the backfield with White. White, back to throw. Dumps it off the hoops, who can't control it. And that brings up 4th down for Farmington. Decision time here for the Phoenix, deep in Skyridge territory at the 31. Will head coach Daniel Coates elect to go for it, but they're going to go for the field goal here. So they'll set up. Give an opportunity here for Dave Romney, looking for his first field goal of the season. This will be a 48-yard field goal attempt here for Romney. As Romney lets it go, it's got enough, and it's good. Romney with a 48-yard field goal to put Farmington on the board. And the Phoenix have a 3-0 lead here early in the first quarter. Ball had just enough to get over the goalposts as Romney gets his first field goal of the season. And the Phoenix with a little bit of momentum here to start this one. Teams lined up back for the kickoff here as Benyon will get set to let this go. Colin Smith back once again for the Falcons. Back underway, kickoff. This one won't make it to the end zone as it's off the call. He couldn't corral it, able to pick it back up. Now finds a seam, breaking out all the way to the 34, loses his helmet in the process. Almost a disaster for Skyridge, but Call able to pick it up and get good yardage, and Skyridge will start at the 34-yard line here. So we'll see how Skyridge responds to the field goal here. Falcons went 3 and out on the first drive. Let's see what happens here on first down. Stevens, play action, throws it here to the near side. Up the gut is Trevin McClellan. He gets tackled out to the 49 of Farmington. There is a flag on the play, though. Just thrown right off the snap. The referees will congregate, and we'll see what the call is. It's an eligible man downfield on Skyridge, so that'll negate the first down. And now back up Skyridge. An eligible man downfield is the call. So we'll replay first down. 5 yards back. Reset here at the 29 now. So 1st and 15 here for the Falcons. Stevens in the shotgun here. Gets the play from the sideline. Falcons ready to go here. Stevens, back to pass again. Over here to the near side, Kalama. He's got some room in front. Cuts it back inside. Bulldozing his way to midfield. And another flag comes out at the end of the play. Jake Metcalf there on the tackle for Farmington as La'a Kalama gets all the way out to midfield. We'll see what the call is here. Just under 10 minutes to go here in quarter number one, and it's been a fun one already. It's 3-0 Farmington. Referee still discussing at midfield here as the flag was thrown right after the tackle. It's going to be unsportsmanlike on the Falcons. And once again, that's going to negate that yardage. It'll still be a first down for Skyridge, but it'll back them up basically to right where they were. We'll go back to the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10. The Falcons will try again here. That's 2 plays now wiped out by penalties on this drive for Skyridge. Stevens fakes the handoff, throws it over to the far side, McClellan. Able to get a couple of yards out to the 39, where it'll bring up 2nd and 6. Trevin McClellan, senior wide receiver on the carry there, or on the pass play. Brings up 2nd and 6 here for Skyridge. Stevens again in the backfield. 4 wide receivers as McClellan comes in motion. Now the handoff up the middle. It'll be a first down for Skyridge. As that's Sheffield across the 45, up to the 46 for a first down for Skyridge. Sheffield 171 yards carrying on this season. 3 touchdowns as we mentioned before. Gives the Falcons a new set of downs here from the 46, 1st and 10. Stevens again to throw. Launches over to the far side, has Smith. He's out of bounds, just shy of the line. And it'll be about 1.5 yards short of the first down. And the Falcons back to work here. Looking to speed things up a little bit. Trips here to the near side. And Stevens sets for 2nd and 2. Stevens, again, play action. Looking deep. Has a man. Wide open is Kalama. Dodges the tackler. It's brought down. Coughs up the football. Referees say Farmington has it. And a costly turnover as Kalama can't hold on to it. And Farmington takes over at their own 15. Jake Metcalf, the one who was able to get that ball out of there as Kalama was trying to weave through the defense. Metcalf continuing to make plays on defensively for this Phoenix team. Had 2 pick sixes a week ago and gets a big turnover here that puts Farmington back in business at their own 15. First down for Farmington. White, back to pass. Throws near side, has hoops, cuts it back in the middle, breaking tackles, gets out to the 25. It'll be close to a first down. And it will be a first down for Farmington. So the Phoenix rolling here so far. We come up on 8.5 minutes to go here. First quarter, still early, but all Farmington here in the first couple of minutes. White checks with the sideline for the play. And it's Carson Cook with him on his right side. Trips here on the near side as well for Farmington. White, quick throw here to the near side. Picked up by Charlie DeAnda. Trying to fight his way. He's going to get about a yard. And I'll bring up second down. Charlie DeAnda on the reception. Set up 2nd and 9. White looking for the play call, having a little trouble with the sun. As we get set for 2nd down. White back to the pass, has trouble, throws near side. Good catch by Lucas Peterson. Able to get it basically the line of scrimmage, though, so not a lot there. White had a defender right in his face. Had to get rid of it quickly, and it will be 3rd and 10. It's a loss of a yard on the play. So 3rd and 10 from the 25 here. Bunch package just to the far side. White back to throw. Quick slant here. Looking for Fia, but can't hold on to it. And it'll bring up 4th down for Farmington. Looking for that quick slant to Fia, but unable to hold on to it. And the punt team will come out for Farmington here on 4th down. Cole Bingham back to punt for Farmington. Back to receive for Skyridge is Tavian Edwards, number 21 in the program. Oh, almost blocked there. He's still able to get it off. Takes a hop at the 45 and takes a Skyridge bounce to the 46. And that's where the Falcons will take over here for their 3rd drive of the night. As it looked like the Falcons were moving pretty easily the last time around, but a costly fumble by Kalama gave the Phoenix the ball deep in their own territory. We'll see what the Falcons do here on drive number 3. Four wide outs here for Skyridge. Stevens in the shotgun. McClellan gives a run off as McClellan went in motion there. Sheffield able to fight for about 3 yards here. Easton Hunt and Mason Smith were on the coverage there for Farmington, as it'll be 2nd and about 7 here. Again, spread out for the Falcons. Burke here on the near side, trips to the right. Sheffield in the backfield. Sheffield goes in motion, is met as Stevens takes the snap, dumps it out to Sheffield. He's got space out on the far side, rumbling his way inside the Farmington 40. They'll roll him down at the 38-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down for Skyridge. First down here as Sheffield with the 1st down for Skyridge. 1st and 10 and 3 wideouts here to the near side. Stevens, play action pass. Thought about it. Still looking deep. This time checks it down to Kalama. He's got the ball inside the 20 down to about the 17 for another 1st down for Skyridge. Lucas Peterson in there to break the tackle, but here comes Skyridge into the red zone. Falcons starting to find their rhythm here. It's good patience from Stevens on that one. He was looking for the deep ball and ended up checking it down to Kalama for a big gain as well. As McClellan goes in motion, handoff here near side. Sheffield fighting his way down inside the 15. They'll rule him out at the 13. That'll bring about a 2nd and about 6 for Skyridge here from the Farmington 13-yard line. Stevens back there with Sheffield. And we're going to get an offside on Farmington.
Offside on the Phoenix.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 1 now.
5-yard penalty,
2nd and 2 they're going to call it, as they'll get bumped up to about the 8.5-yard line. Stevens with Sheffield in the backfield. Stevens, play action pass, going for the near side, and there's going to be a flag on the play. Looking for Jack Burke here on the near side. That'll be another pass interference call here on Farmington. That'll give Skyridge a first down. Won't move the ball too much towards the Farmington goal line. Or maybe it might be actually on Skyridge here. Let's take a look. An eligible man downfield again for Skyridge. That's the 2nd time in this quarter that Skyridge has been caught with a man downfield. So that'll back him up 5 yards. 2nd and 6 now from the 18. Or from the 13, excuse me. Stevens and Sheffield in the backfield. Trips to the right. Stevens pitches it out. Sheffield, one man to beat. Good tackle here by Metcalf on the near side. As he gets down inside the 10 to the 9, he'll bring up a 3rd and about 2 here for Skyridge. Ball at about the 9-yard line here for Skyridge, trying to get on the board here. Kalama in motion. Hands it off to Sheffield. He's got the first down, and he's down to about the 5. There'll be a first down for Skyridge here. Number 15, Noah Santiago on the tackle, and he's a little shaken up after bringing Sheffield down. As training staff will come out to look at Santiago. We'll step aside real quick. You're watching high school football here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back to Farmington here on KSL Sports Rewind. 3-0 Phoenix, but Skyridge knocking on the door at the 5-yard line here. Looking to get on the board with 4:02 to go here in the first quarter. Stevens with Sheffield in the backfield here. First down. Handoff to Sheffield. Fights his way to the goal line. Is he in? They're going to rule him just shy. He's down at basically at the goal line, just inside the 1. 2nd and goal coming. Sheffield able to move that pile, but just not quite enough. And Skyridge goes here quickly, 2nd and goal. Stevens. Handoff to Sheffield, fighting over the goal line. Did he get it? He's short again. Sheffield can't believe it. He thought he was over the line, but referees say he's down, and it's a 3rd down and goal for Skyridge. What will the Falcons decide to do? It's been Sheffield the entire time here in the red zone. Inside the 1-yard line here, 3rd and goal for Skyridge. Kalama in motion. Stevens hands it off to Sheffield. This time he's in for 6. Touchdown, Skyridge. Carter Sheffield from a yard out. And that'll put Skyridge in front. So we have another Phoenix player down right at the goal line. A lot of misdirection from Skyridge on that one as they had Kalama in motion, able to free up a spot for Sheffield to walk into the end zone for the first touchdown of the night. As they take a look at the injured Phoenix, we'll step aside one more time as Skyridge leads 6-3 here halfway through the first quarter. Welcome back as Lilo Jones able to get up under his own power, make his way back here to the near side as the Falcons line up for the extra point after the 1-yard touchdown from Sheffield. Back to kick for the Falcons is number 99, Blake Hester. 8 of 9 on point afters for Hester. Had one blocked late in the East game a week ago. Extra point is up and through the uprights. And it's 7-3 Skyridge. So 7-3 your score with 2:47 to go here in the first quarter. We'll see what answer Farmington has here on their next drive. Be the third drive of the night for Farmington. They were able to get a field goal and then had to punt the ball away on their first two drives. Hester back to kick for the Falcons. As more and more of the field gets covered in the shade. Sun's starting to set here on a beautiful Friday night in Farmington. Clear skies up above. As we're back underway, kickoff by Hester's heading towards the sideline. It's going to be caught and bobbled back in the end zone. Number 21 for the Phoenix, Kailiki Bird, tried to catch that right at the goal line, fumbled it back into the end zone, so it is a touchback for Farmington. And the Phoenix will start at the 20. So Farmington will go back to work, 1st and 10 from their own 20. White in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the left. Now the switch back up. Now 3 wide receivers to the near side. White looking for the quick pass. Near side has Metcalf. Metcalf turns it upside. And out of bounds. At about... See where they'll spot him. About at the 26. So again, it's 6 yards for Metcalf there. Bring up a 2nd and 4. Market actually just near the 27, so a long 2nd and 3 here. White takes the snap, looking to throw again. Steps up in the pocket, throws, pressured as he throws, incomplete. As Ian Mariner there in pursuit, able to force the pass early. Looking for Dante Coates was White there. The reset will be 3rd down and a long 3 here for Farmington. Phoenix spread out once again, and we're going to get a whistle. And Just under 2 minutes to go here in the quarter as the officials need to converse here for a moment. Looks like everyone's back on the same page. They're going to put more time back on the clock. They're going to put 2:24 on the clock, so about 30 seconds went off the clock there. So 2:24 now to go here first quarter. Third and a long three for Farmington. Down 7-3 here in the first. White in the backfield with Hoops to his left. White back to throw. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Deanda, but Toilolo in pursuit, able to break that up. Tobin Smith there as well, as two Falcons were right on it. And that'll bring up fourth down here for Farmington. Offense is going to stay out here. To see what Farmington elects to do here. Everyone looking to head coach Daniel Coates here on the near side. They're going to run a play here. Fourth and a long three. Oh, and they jumped offside. On fourth down, the Falcons defense gets caught on the offside, and it'll be a first down for Farmington. The hard count gets Skyridge. Both teams have been able to use that to their advantage so far. That's the second time the Falcons have been caught by it. And that's a first down for Farmington. White by himself this time in the backfield. 5 wideouts. White lofting it near side. Almost a great one-handed catch, but the flag comes out. It'll be pass interference. Don't, as Tazen Salu was in coverage. Almost a great one-handed catch by Lucas Peterson. Had it in his palm, just couldn't corral it. It's going to be a pass interference call. That'll give Farmington another first down. Bring it out to the Farmington 47. So penalties allowing Farmington to keep this drive along, and they're out to midfield. 2:14 to go here in the first quarter. White with Peterson in the backfield. Metcalf comes on the jet sweep. Tries to get to the corner. Good to pursuit by Skyridge. And Metcalf maybe got a yard out of that as Deshaun Toilolo able to get to it and deny him at the corner. Gain of about 1 brings up 2nd and 9 here for Farmington. .143 and counting here in quarter number 1. White readies for the snap. Two-step drop, quick throw, wide open is Metcalf on the far side. Gets out of bounds just short of the line of gain. And it'll be at the 45 of Skyridge here. Gain of 8 on the pass to Metcalf, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Metcalf's been active so far in this one for Farmington. Back-to-back throws his way. So here we go, 3rd and 2. White with Hoops in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the near side. In motion comes Stewart. Now 3 on the near side. Check down, Hoops, and it's intercepted. Toilolo down to the Farmington 46-yard line. And the second turnover of the game. First one for Skyridge as Toilolo gets the interception. Looking for Hoops over the middle was White, off of his hands and right into the red basket of Toilolo. And Skyridge back in control here. They'll start from the Farmington 47. So here comes Skyridge. Stevens, quick shot here to the near side for Call. 2 defenders there. Oh, it's ripped out! How can they get it in time? Oh no! Kailiki Bird had it stripped, but could not control it. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's back to Skyridge. Oh, what could have been for Farmington. They had the ball out, just couldn't fall down on it. As Bird tried to pick it up and run with it, ended up kicking it out of bounds. And it'll bring up 2nd and 8 here for Skyridge. Stevens, hands off. Sheffield fighting his way down to the 40. It'll bring up a 3rd and 3 here for Skyridge. So we come up on the final minute of quarter number 1 here. Falcons ready to go back to work here. Trips to the right side. Stevens back in the backfield along with Sheffield. Stevens rolls out, fires to the far side, has his man. It's McClellan, and he's got a first down for Skyridge. Gets him down to the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Skyridge. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. See how hard the Falcons push it here before the quarter ends. Trips to the near side this time for Skyridge. Stevens checks the play. And we'll get a whistle. .35 on the clock. They're going to reset the clock again to 35. Just adding time back on the clock. There'll be 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clock kept running on the first down. As the entire field now in shade here. Stevens back on 1st and 10. Sheffield to his left. Stevens looking over the middle, has Kalama down to the 10 of Farmington, where it'll be first down Skyridge in the red zone. 31 seconds now left in the quarter. So they'll have to run one more play here in the first quarter. See what the Falcons call up here. Stevens back to throw once more. Fires near side. Wide open McClellan, and he's in. Touchdown, Skyridge. Trevin McClellan on the reception. And it's now 13-3 Skyridge. Just a fire right over the middle from Stevens to McClellan. Extends the lead here for Skyridge. Hester back for the extra point. Kick is up and is good. So with just 14 seconds left here in the first quarter, Skyridge 14 unanswered points. They now lead 14-3. After 3 points from Farmington early in this first quarter, the Falcons have bounced back with 2 touchdowns here and have an 11-point lead in the final seconds of the first quarter. Hester back to kick it away for Skyridge. Back to field it for Farmington is Bird and Keenan Ua. Back underway. Kicks deep towards Bird. It will reach the end. Oh, no, it takes a hop in front. Never made it to the end zone. Bird, good awareness to keep it. Now he's got some room. Bird up the far side. has some space. Flag's going to bring it back. Flag back at the 15-yard line as Bird gets out to the 35. It'll be a hold on Farmington, as Bird took it up the far side. A great run, but will be negated by the flag back at the 15. Bird was going to just let it go into the end zone. It took a check right at the 1-yard line and stayed in bounds, forcing Bird to pick that up. It ended up being a great decision as he was able to find some space, but the holding call will back Farmington inside their own 10. Just 2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We'll see what Farmington elects to do here. Farmington will start at about the 8-yard line here. It'll be 1st and 10. Just 2 seconds left here in the quarter before we'll switch ends. White takes the snap, looking to throw, fires deep, looking for hoops, too far. Oh, and a flag comes out late. As that was Tazen Selu again in coverage. It'll be a hold on Selu, and it'll be an automatic first down here for Farmington. We should have one more play as the clock reads zeros here in the first quarter. But with the penalty, they should get one extra play here. Waiting for the call. It's going to be a hold on Skyridge. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. And that'll move the chains here for Farmington. Backs them out of the shadow of their own end. Be out at about the 16.5-yard line. They'll get one untimed down here. They'll have one untimed down here to end the quarter. So final play of quarter number 1 here. It's been an eventful one so far up here at Farmington. White has trouble, flips it up the near side, has hoops, has room, 25, 30, 35, cuts it back at the 40, he's down to the 44-yard line. And a great way to finish the quarter for the Phoenix, as that brings quarter number 1 to an end. An eventful 12 minutes here from Farmington High. It's the Skyridge High Falcons 14 and the Farmington Phoenix 3 here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Welcome back as we get ready to start quarter number 2, with the Phoenix moving from right to left on your screen here in the second quarter. Skyridge left to right. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Farmington 44 after the big play by Hoops. White gonna hand it off, and good pursuit from Toilolo, puts him down in the backfield. Lucas Peterson tried to cut it up the near side, but Toilolo all over the place tonight for Skyridge. He drops him back for a loss of about 6 there. It'll be 2nd and 16 here. White by himself in the backfield. Back to throw. Rolls out to the far side. Fires over the middle, looking for Camden Stewart, just outside of his reach. They'll bring a 3rd and long here now for Farmington. Some of the first quarter stats for you in this game of 6A teams. So we'll go to get over the stats here after this 3rd and long here for Farmington. 5 wideouts for the Phoenix. White looking to throw. Quick shot over the middle. Has Coates fighting his way. Lost the ball. And they're going to rule it incomplete as Coates was right at the yard line again. Was trying to hold on to it as he spun around, and referees will say it's an incomplete pass, and they'll bring up 4th and long, and the punt team comes out for Farmington. Fourth and long here for Farmington. Back out. We're going to get a timeout here for Skyridge. Here with 11:02 to go in the second quarter. We'll take the timeout as well. 14-3 your score here between Skyridge and Farmington.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit any of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
Welcome back as Farmington back to punt on 4th and long here. Early stages of the second quarter. Falcons get close to it again as Bingham lets it go. Picked up here near side. Kalama shoulders off a tackle, fighting his way to the 41. As the Kailiki bird that will bring him down to the 41, and that's where the Falcons will take over 1st and 10. The Falcon offense comes back out. Touchdowns on their last 2 drives. Has them up 14-3 here is Stevens, joined by Sheffield in the backfield. Stevens hands it off to Sheffield. Breaks the tackle, fought, wrestled down right at about the 45. Number 33, Bruce Reinbold with the big tackle. Bring up 2nd and 6 for Skyridge. Skyridge with 114 yards in that first quarter. Stevens 9 of 11 for 93 yards and the 1 touchdown. Stevens looking to the far side, wide open as Burke gets the first down, cuts it back inside, still fighting as a gaggle of Phoenix pull him out at the 45-yard line of the Farmington. It'll be a first down for Skyridge as we have another Phoenix down here at about the Farmington 42-yard line. As we'll look at the injured player, we'll step aside. With 10:09 here to go in quarter number 2, 14-3 Skyridge. Welcome back. 1st and 10 here for Skyridge at the Farmington 45. Stevens fakes the far side, throws near side McClellan. Tackled up by number 78, Easton Hunt. Not before a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 here for Skyridge as they hurry things up. Under 10 minutes to go before halftime. Stevens in the shotgun. Fakes to Sheffield, throws to Kalama. Has some time. Kalama up the far side and drug out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. That'll be Dalton Faley Sanborn in pursuit. First down here for Skyridge as they're back to go here. Trips to the right. And timeout Farmington as Skyridge ups the pressure here, forcing the Phoenix to take a timeout. So we'll take the timeout as well. Here with just under 10 minutes to go in quarter number 2 here on the KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back. 9:36 to go, second quarter. Skyridge leading 14-3 here. Glad you guys are joining us for some Friday night high school football here on KSLSports.com. Of course, Skyridge football on the Rewind Sports Network is presented by Heinemann and Associates. And Skyridge gets ready to work, 1st and 10. Stevens going to call his own number this time, runs up the middle, and gets to about the 21, halfway there to a first down. First run of the night for Stevens. And they're right back to work. Trips to the right. Brett Bueller back in the backfield with Stevens. Trips to the right. 4 wide receivers total. Stevens has time. Looking over the middle. Has Kalama. Past the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Skyridge. 21 yards from Stevens to Kalama. And it's now 20-3. Just fired it over the middle, took his time for his second passing touchdown of the night. Kalama's first. As the extra point is up. And it is good. So with 8:59 to go here in quarter number 2, it is now 21-3 in favor of the Falcons. So 3 straight drives end in touchdowns here for Skyridge. Stevens to Kalama for 21 yards and a touchdown to extend the Skyridge lead. Football fans, if you're worried about the rain, snow, or terrible cold weather when watching your favorite team, then get in an Igloo by Igloo Outfitters and worry no more. Go to igloooutfitters.com and enter REWIND for $20 off. Let's enter the code REWIND for $20 off. Igloo Outfitters, don't miss the moments. Team's back out on the field. Hester ready to let this one go. It's going to be Keenan Ua and Kailiki Bird back again for Farmington. Bird had that great run possession ago. This one he won't get a crack at as it's out of the end zone for a touchback. Farmington will start at their own 20. So Farmington was able to get a field goal on their first possession of the game. They've been kept off the scoreboard since, though. They have moved it out to midfield on 2 other drives, but haven't been able to inch any further. Farthest they've gotten into Skyridge territory is about the 32-yard line, as they will start 1st and 10 from the 20. White over the middle, has Coates blown up at the 30, able to hold on to it. Fotu Moiai with a big hit on Coates. Dante Coates able to hold on to it, but he is clearly shaken up as he took a big hit over the middle of the field. As they're going to tend to Coates, as it'll be a first down for his effort, but he's a little shaken up. The trainers will look at him and we will step aside here in the second quarter. 21-3 in favor of the Falcons. Welcome back as Coates able to walk off the field under his own power. Helmet's off, but looks like he's going to be okay. Just got his bell rung a little bit. As a great hit over the middle of the field by Fotu Moiai. It is enough for a first down for Farmington, though, as they will start at the 30-yard line. White with 5 wideouts this time. White hoops in motion, fakes it, tries to throw over the middle, looking for Metcalf. Or excuse me, that's number 9. That's Afu Fia. And able to snag that one in second down. Second and 10 here for Farmington. They'll send trips to the left here. Coates back out there. Good to see him back after having to take the play off. He's right there in the slot. There's White. Fakes the handoff. Throws near side. Metcalf is open. Cuts it up past the 35. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4 here. Coming up for Farmington. About 8.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 3rd and 4 here for the Phoenix. 3 wideouts to the near side. Again, trying to go for that hard count. Looked like Austin Barker might have jumped over the line, but we play on. As White in trouble. Evades the tackle. Throws it up the near side. No one's here. As he was in hot pursuit by a couple of Falcons. Leading the charge was Austin Barker. And they'll bring up 4th down here. The Phoenix will go for it once again here from their own 36. Keep an eye on the hard count. They caught the Falcons on the last drive. Falcons able to stay on side this time. The Phoenix will think about what they want to do here. They're going to keep it. The offense on the field. Oh, and a false start. Who moved first? It looked like Mason Karchner was the first one to move, and he is. It's a false start on the Phoenix, and that'll bring the punt team out for Farmington. So the Phoenix went for the hard count twice. Ended up biting them in the backside as it'll be 4th and 9 now. Cole Bingham back to kick for the Phoenix. 8:28 to go. Farmington, not enough players on the field. Felly Sanborn comes in. Back to kick, almost blocked again. Able to get it off here to the near side. Kalama is going to think about getting it. He touched it. Ball's onto the ground, and he recovers. And met by 3 Phoenix. He tried to pick that out of the air. Just couldn't hold on to it. Able to get it back. And Skyridge will start from their own 43-yard line. They'll start at the 38. Bring it back a little bit. So loss of about 3 on the return. So he fielded it about the 41. That's where Skyridge will start. Looking for more points. They have scored touchdowns on their last 3 drives. Stevens waits and tries to get a near side. Good job by the Phoenix defense. Cooper Willoughby gets right in the face of Stevens and able to knock that pass down. Brings up 2nd and 10 for Skyridge. Stevens had to wait a second for Willoughby to go by, but he's still able to get a hand on it. 2nd and 10 here for Skyridge. Stevens looks over the middle, has a man off the hands of McClellan. Can't hang on. And it'll be 3rd down now for Skyridge. 8:09 to go, second quarter. So we'll see what Justin Hem and the offense will call up here for the Falcons. 3rd and 10. Three wideouts to the left. Stevens, 2 to the near side. 5 all in total. Play clock down to 5. 3, 2, and 1. They're going to wait. They'll reset the play clock. And Stevens back to throw. Quickly over to the far side. Has his man. Across the 44, but a good job in pursuit for the Phoenix. It's number 26, Lucas Peterson on the tackle. That'll bring up 4th down for the Falcons. The Falcons are going to go for it. Trips here to the near side, and we're going to get a timeout again on Farmington. So their second timeout of the half. And we'll take the timeout as well. Here with 7:42 to go, second quarter, 21-3 your score here in quarter number 2. Welcome back to Farmington High School. Just a couple minutes gone here in quarter number 2 as the Falcons have a 4th and about 4. And they're going to keep the offense on the field up 21-3. Be the first time tonight that they will elect to go for it on 4th down. See what the Falcons elect to do here on 4th down. Kalama in motion. Stevens drops back. Quick pass. Far side has his man in Sheffield, and he's got the first down. Out past the 50 down to the Farmington 48. And it's first down Skyridge. Falcons up in the ante here. They're going to go tempo. 3 wideouts to the near side. This pass midfield, flag right off the snap as the pass here to the near side for Smith. Dodges a tackle back down to the Farmington 35, out at about the 33. But we'll see what the flag is. 2 flags thrown on the play, both of them at about the 45. Flag was thrown right off the snap. So we'll wait and see what the call is. An eligible man downfield was declined on Farmington, and then an illegal formation on Farmington will be the one that's counted. So 2 penalties on Farmington. And I'll back them up 5 yards. Or on Skyridge, sorry. Both of the penalties were on Skyridge. Third time that they have been called for illegal man downfield. And Skyridge is going to take a timeout. So we'll step aside one more time here. 21-3 your score here in the second quarter on the KSL Sports Rewind. And welcome back to Farmington High School here on a Friday night in late August. Glad you guys could join us for tonight's game here on KSLSports.com. Matt Coma joining you up here in the broadcast booth, bringing you this one. It's been a fun one so far. A lot of activity between these two teams. Skyridge with 1st and 15 here from their own 47. Handoff to the near side. Sheffield fights his way past midfield down to about just shy of the 45 of the Phoenix. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 as we go tempo again here. 3 wideouts to the far side. Stevens, quick throw over to Call. Gets a block, fights his way for first down yardage, and he's down inside the 35. There's Kalama on the block that freed up Call. It's another first down for the Falcons, and they will go tempo once again. 3 wideouts to the near side this time. 1st and 10 from the 33. Fake handoff. Stevens has a man. Kalama down to the 20. Inside down to the 16-yard line. Another first down for Skyridge. And they'll go quick again. Skyridge wasting no time here. Still plenty of time on the clock. They send 3 wideouts to the left side this time. Stevens, screen pass. Incomplete pass will be the call. As he's looking for Call, who just couldn't corral it. Brings up 2nd and 10. 6:42 remaining here in our second quarter. 21-3 your score. Favor of Skyridge, looking for more as they are in the red zone. Trips to the left. Stevens looking for the fade pass. Has a man down there, but good defense. As it looks like Austin Wilcox down there. Yep, Austin Wilcox able to break that pass up for Farmington. Brings up a 3rd and 10 here for Skyridge. Falcons again going tempo here. Trying to catch the Phoenix off guard. Falcons reset as Sheffield will come to the near side now. Trips to the left. Stevens thought about it. Now a bubble screen. Finds his man. Running up the middle is McClellan. And he's down inside the 10. Close to a first down. Looks like he's just going to be just short. Lucas Peterson there to make the tackle for Farmington. It'll be 4th and a long one here for Skyridge. They're going to go for it. 4th down here for Skyridge. Trying to draw him offside. Now reset. Kalama in motion. Handoff. Sheffield. First down. Fighting for the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. Carter Sheffield, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And that extends the lead, 27-3. So Sheffield, from about 6 yards out, increases the lead for Skyridge. Hester back for the extra point. And that kick is up. And good. Another touchdown for Skyridge. It's now 28-3. Here with 5:51 still to go in the second quarter. McClellan Sheffield with his 2nd rushing touchdown. Extends the lead here for the Falcons. Sheffield now with 5 touchdowns on the ground in the season so far. As the Falcons line up, kick it away here. Bird and Uwa back for the Phoenix, as this one will go towards the far end zone and out of bounds. That'll set up the Phoenix with a good field position. Try and cut into this Skyridge lead. So 28-3 your score here in the second quarter. Skyridge, 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. After turning the ball over early and having to punt the ball away on their first 2 drives, they've responded with 4 straight touchdowns. Farmington scored a field goal on their opening drive, but hasn't found the end zone or anywhere near Skyridge's end since then. Made it to midfield twice before having to turn the ball over. 1 turnover aside so far between these 2 teams. 1 fumble by the Falcons, 1 interception for the Phoenix. White throws near side. Pass is caught and dragged down by guess who? Toilolo once again there for the tackle. Lucas Peterson with the grab. Forward progress gets him about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 here with 5.5 to go. The Phoenix now going to try and go up tempo. 5 wideouts here for White. Drops back. Flyers over the near side. Peterson makes the grab, gets the feet in bounds, and he's down to the Skyridge 43-yard line. And Farmington has found Skyridge territory. And another first down, a great catch by Peterson. Phoenix going tempo again. Four wideouts this time for White. White dumps it off, has Peterson. He's got space up the near side to the 25. Fights his way down to the 20-yard line, and Farmington enters the red zone. Back-to-back plays to Peterson has Farmington with their best drive of the night. 4:52 to go here. Some life for the Phoenix offense. They'll stay up tempo. Trips to the right for White. White drops back, heavy pressure, rolls out. It's going to throw it for Metcalf on the far side, but it's broken up. Incomplete pass. Tavian Edwards in pursuit on that one. Able to break up the pass as White had to roll out heavy pressure on that one. Brings up 2nd and 10. Farmington with their first trip in the red zone tonight, right at about the 20-yard line. 2nd and 10. Out wide goes Anderson. It's White. Quick throw near side. Has his man and a great catch. Able to keep his feet in bounds. Number 9. Afu Fiafia. Down to the 14. It'll be 3rd and 4 coming up for Farmington. Five wideouts again here for Farmington. Under 4 minutes now to go until halftime. Phoenix trying to get on the board here. White drops back, throws over the middle. It's broken up. Number 34 for the Falcons. That is Gabe Cravens. Able to get a hand in there to knock that pass away. And it'll bring up a decision again for Daniel Coates and this Farmington offense. They're going to go for it on 4th and 4. Only one timeout left here for Farmington this half. They're going to elect to go for it here. 4th down. 3 wideouts to the right. White drops back. Fires near side, has his man. Peterson has the first down, and he's inside the 10. Down to the Skyridge 8-yard line, and Farmington with 1st and goal. Peterson's been the man on this drive for the Falcons, or for the Phoenix, excuse me. 3 catches have led the Phoenix down inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. White drops back, looking near side, throws, caught! Is he in? Touchdown, Farmington! Afu Fiafia with the first touchdown of the night for Farmington, and it's 28-9. Back shoulder throw from Easton White. Right at the pylon, able to keep his feet in and make the catch was Fiafia. 8-yard score puts the Phoenix on the board here before halftime. Drew Romney back for the extra point. Already got a long field goal tonight as he fires that one through. And it's good. 28-10 as Farmington has an answer. .329 remaining here in the second quarter. It's now a 28-10 game. So Farmington with some life as White connects with Fia for an 8-yard touchdown. Make it a 28-10 ball game. So we'll see how Skyridge responds after giving up the touchdown. 3.5 minutes to go. The Falcons have been using the tempo to their advantage the last 2 drives. Expect them to keep it up here on this next one. Falcons will send Trent Call and Colby Smith back to receive this kick from Jackson Benyon, who's going to let this one go for Farmington. Glad you guys are joining us for high school football here. Been a fun one here between these two teams. Skyridge looking to get to 3-0 on the year. Farmington looking for their first win. Trying to hang with the defending 6A champs. Kickoff is back for the Falcons. Taking it is Smith. He lost the ball at about the 4. Picks it up. And only able to get out to about the 15-yard line. As once again, the Falcons have had trouble fielding kicks. Able to pick up that one. Gets it to the 15. Josiah Williams on the tackle for Farmington. So Jackson Stevens and the Skyridge offense will go back to work with 3:24 to go here before halftime. 28-10 your score. Four wideouts for the Falcons. Stevens looking near side, has a man wide open on the near side. Is called, dodges a tackle, cuts it back inside past the 30 to the 35, wrestled down at about the 39-yard line. Gain of 24 yards there on the pitch and catch. Trent Call on the catch as the Falcons again speed things up. 3 wideouts to the left. Stevens out to Kalama. Kalama weaving through. Another first down past the 45 down to about the 44-yard line. And we got a flag on the play though. A good run from Kalama, but it might come back here as there's a flag at about the Skyridge 43-yard line. It's a hold on Skyridge, and that'll back him up. So 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul will bring them to the 33-yard line. Where it'll be about first and 16 here for Skyridge. .249 to go in the second quarter. As the Falcons send 3 wideouts to the near side. Stevens fakes the handoff, pass over the middle to Call. Wrestled down at about the 40. Hayes Smith in pursuit with the tackle. And Falcons speed it up again, 2nd and 9. 4 wideouts this time. Stevens back to throw once again. Fires over the far side. It's caught. Picked up by Jack Burke down to the 42-yard line of Farmington. Austin Wilcox with the tackle. Falcons with another first down at the 42. Under 2 minutes to go. Handoff up the middle to about the 39-yard line. Up the middle was Brett Bueller on the carry. Bring up second and about 7. Clock still ticking here. Stevens again will throw. Fires over the middle, has call. Breaks a tackle down to about the 19-yard line for another first down for the Falcons. Trent Call with the catch. And the Falcons are now back in the red zone. Looking for their 5th straight scoring drive here. 19-yard line, 1st and 10, Skyridge. Stevens has time, rolls out, fires over the middle, a dangerous throw. Looking for Kalama. Ize Medeiros thought he had it, but the referees say incomplete. That was a very narrow window that Stevens tried to throw that one in. Medeiros almost able to pick it off the turf. 2nd and 10. And we're going to have a timeout for Farmington, their last one of the half. And we'll take it as well. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 28-10 is your score. We'll be back in just 30 seconds. Welcome back to Farmington High School. 1:02 remaining in the second quarter. Skyridge facing a 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Up in this one, 28-10, looking for another touchdown. As they said, they have scored on their last 4 drives. Looking to make it 5 for 5. After starting the game with a punt and a fumble. And we're going to have an offside on Farmington on the hard count. And it'll give Falcons 5 free yards. We'll move down to the 15, where it'll be 2nd and 5. Actually, they'll spot it at the 14, so just have to get to the 9 for a first down. Falcons with 2nd and 5 from the 14. Stevens gets the call from the sideline. Has Sheffield to his right, trips to the right as well. Stevens looking near side, gonna loft it to the corner, has call there, and he makes the grab. Did he stay in? He did. Touchdown, Falcons. Trent Call walks the tightrope in the corner, able to make the catch and keep the feet down, and that's another score for the Skyridge Falcons. Third passing touchdown of the night for Stevens. It's a great catch in the corner of the end zone by Trent Call. Extra point is up, but it's no good, so it'll stay 34-10 with 53 seconds remaining here in quarter number 2. So just a little bit of time left here before halftime, as Skyridge has now scored on their last 5 possessions. As you mentioned, it was a slow start for Skyridge, but offense has been clicking ever since about halfway through the first quarter. They lead this one 34-10. So with just 53 seconds to go, we'll see what the Phoenix will elect to do here. No timeouts left for Farmington. Skyridge does have 1 left. And it's now kicking for the Falcons. It's number 78. That's going to be Ethan Herfel. He's going to kick this one after Hester just missed that extra point. As a kick fielded by the Phoenix. There's a gap up the middle. There he goes. Will anybody catch him? On the far side, 20, 15, 10-5, touchdown, Farmington. Travis Hoops takes it coast to coast. And that'll electrify the Farmington crowd. 34-16 now the score. Travis Hoops, his first return of the night. And he went almost untouched the whole way for the touchdown. And just like that, the Farmington Phoenix have some life here. Drew Rami for the extra point. And it's good. 34-17 now the score. Oops. With the kickoff return for the touchdown. Keeps this a 3-score game here. Still under a minute to go before halftime. That was a 94-yard touchdown on the kickoff return for Hoops. It's 34-17. A quick turn of events. The missed extra point from Skyridge. And then the kickoff return for the touchdown for Farmington. Still 40 seconds left of time here. Now, let's see how much the Falcons would like to push this thing. They have one timeout remaining. Jackson Benyon back to kick it for the Phoenix. Back to receive for the Falcons, Trent Call and Colby Smith once again. Kicks away, going towards Smith. Fields it at the 1-yard line. Smith up the middle. Races past the 25 before he's met at the Skyridge 28-yard line. And that's where Jackson Stevens in the offense will take over. It's been pretty balanced for the Skyridge offense here in this one. 3 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. So there's only 33 seconds left before halftime. Again, 1 timeout left here for Skyridge. See how aggressive they want to be here before the halftime break. We're going to send 4 wideouts. Sheffield alongside Stevens in the backfield. Stevens, quick pass to the far side for Call. Gets by a man, gets a first down, out to the 45, to the 50, past it to the 49. Clock will stop for the first down. 25 seconds to go as the Falcons hurry up. Falcons set up. Clock's now ticking with under 25 to go. Stevens dumps it off near side. Unable to grab it with Sheffield. A little high for him. And there's a flag here on the near side at about the Farmington 44-yard line. We'll see what the call is. The flag came out right at the end of the play. It was nowhere near what was happening on the far side. Trying to set up the screen for Sheffield there, unable to corral it. We'll see what the call is here. Got 16 seconds left in the half. And they're going to pick it up. No flag. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Farmington 49. Again, 1 timeout left for Skyridge here with 16 seconds. Stevens takes the handoff. Looking over the middle. Has Kalama inside the 30 to the 25. Trying to get out of bounds, but he's down at the 23. Clock stops with 9 seconds for the first down. We'll see if Stevens will clock it here. They're waiting to spot it. Clock ticking now under 10 seconds as it's spiked with 5 seconds to go. And we'll see what Justin Hem elects to do here with the Falcons offense. 5 seconds to go. As the Falcons are at the 24-yard line. Probably only time for one shot to the end zone or a field goal here. Hester is 2 for 2 on the season. They're going to take the timeout to think about it. And we'll take a timeout here as well. 5 seconds to go in the second quarter. It's 34-17 Farmington, and a big decision for the Falcons coming up next.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line.
Welcome back. 5 seconds remaining here in the first half. An explosion of offense from both teams, especially in the last probably 2 minutes. We've seen 20 points from the two teams combined in the last about 2.5 minutes. Skyridge has a 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. Only 5 seconds are left. They're going to elect to keep Stevens in the offense out here. What most likely will be the final play of the first half. Trips to the right. Stevens back to pass. Going to let it go for the end zone. Has McClellan. Oh, great. Almost had it in and out of the hands. Great defense by the Phoenix. And that'll be it for the half. A great play from Afufia. McClellan had it in his hands before the contact. And that brings an end to an exciting first half here in Farmington, as the teams will head to the locker rooms. We'll take a break. We'll be back with second half action after 2 quarters of play. It is the Skyridge High School Falcons 34 and the Farmington Phoenix 17. All right, football fans, welcome back to Farmington High School here on a Friday night. Skyridge and Farmington here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Reminder, tonight's broadcast is presented by Heidemann & Associates. Heidemann & Associates is a flat-rate law firm that is completely focused on you. Get a free consultation by calling 801-472-7742 or go to utah.law to find the office nearest you. Well, to say that the first half was exciting was an understatement, as we saw 51 total points between these two teams. It's 34-17 in favor of the defending 6A champs. Teams are back out, getting ready to go here for our third quarter before they get back up and running. We'll go through the scoring summary of that first half. There were a lot of scores starting out in the first quarter. Farmington was the first team to get on the board early, as Dave Romney hit a 50-yard field goal to put the Phoenix up 3-0 early in the first quarter. The Falcons would respond on the next drive with a 1-yard touchdown run by Carter Sheffield. That made it 7-3 Skyridge. After a Farmington punt, Jackson Stevens found Trevin McClellan for a 7-yard score. It was 14-3 after 1 quarter in favor of Skyridge. Then things got a little crazy in the second quarter, starting off with another Skyridge touchdown as Stevens made his second passing TD of the game. This one to La'a Kalama for 20 yards and made it 21-3 for Skyridge. After another punt from the Phoenix, it was another touchdown on the ground for Skyridge as Sheffield got his second touchdown of the game. This one from 6 yards made it 28-3 in favor of the Falcons. But that's when the Phoenix offense woke up as they went all the way down the field. Easton White to Afufia. 8-yard touchdown made it 28-10. Falcons responded with another touchdown as Stevens' his third touchdown of the game. This one on a pass to Trent Call for 14 yards. The extra point was no good, made it 34-10. But then on the ensuing kickoff, it was the running back for Farmington, Travis Hoops. His first return of the game ended up going 96 yards for a touchdown, and that's where we stand heading to the second half, 34-17. Still got about another minute and a half of warm-ups here before we get underway. As we have a moment here, let's look at some scores from around the state of Utah tonight. Starting in Region 1 of 6A, Layton was up at Skyline up in Idaho. As the Layton Lancers were looking for their first win of the season, they came up just short, losing to Skyline 27-20. Other scores from around the state, number 21 Ridgeline eked out a win over Stansbury, 28-27. You saw that on Game Night Live here on KSLSports.com. Down just up the road a little more is Syracuse hosting Harriman. The Titans have a 21-3 lead over the Mustangs. That one is in the third quarter. Other scores from up here in Davis County. Roy with a commanding lead over Weber, 36-7. That game is in the fourth quarter as we speak. Davis and Clearfield playing up there in Clearfield. Normally a Region 1 battle, but Clearfield no longer a part of 6A. So it's a non-region game, and the Darts have had no problems. 55-0 is the score in the third quarter in that one. Looking at games from outside the county, the big game between Corner Canyon and Lone Peak was circled on everybody's calendar tonight. The Chargers 34-7 in the third quarter, just handling the Knights as they stand right now. Of course, Corner Canyon will be in this building next week, taking on this Farmington Phoenix squad. Teams are back out, ready to start this third quarter. Farmington deferred on the coin toss, so they'll receive. Is it back to kick? Again for Skyridge is number 78, Ethan Herfel. Back is Hoops. I believe Bird is back there as well. This one is going to be a short kick. Fielded at the 25 and brought out to about the 32. Number 53 on the program. That's Cash Taylor on the return for the Phoenix. And we'll see the Farmington offense here, as they were able to score on their last possession of the first half. Thanks in part to Lucas Peterson. He had 3 great grabs on that drive. Ended with an Afu Fia touchdown. Easton White in the backfield. Drops back, throws a quick one up the far side, looking for Metcalf. Incomplete, just a little too far. Oh, excuse me, that's Afu Fia on the far side. I'd say we haven't heard a lot from Metcalf after those first 2 drives. He was active in the first 2. Metcalf's here on the near side. You see him lining up in the slot. 3 wide receivers to the right here on 2nd and 10. White drops back, pressure to quickly, can't get out of the sack, and he goes down. Ian Mariner gets down there and brings him down for the sack of 2 yards. Ian Mariner able to get back there. Brings it all the way back to the 29. It'll be a loss of about 5. Bringing up, maybe less than that, about 4 yards. Anyway, brings up 3rd and long here for Farmington. As we get a whistle and a timeout early here by Farmington. Just 50 seconds into the second half. We'll take a timeout with them as well. 11:10 to go here in the third quarter. Welcome back. Early stages of the third quarter here. Farmington with a 3rd and long here on their first drive of the second half. Three wideouts to the near side. White, back to pass. Quick pass over the middle, looking for Fia. And it's broken up that time by Tavian Edwards. It brings up 4th and long for the Phoenix, and they'll be forced to punt. So a 3 and out for Farmington on their first drive. So let this one go. Good kick this time. Forces Kalama back. Fields it at the 36. And he breaks the tackle, brings it up the near side. He's got space past the 45 to the 40, 35, 30, and pushed out of bounds. Big return for Kalama. Ruled out at the 29-yard line, and that's where the Falcons will start for their first drive of the second half. About a 30, almost a 40-yard return there for Kalama. As Jackson Stevens and the offense come back out, ready to work. Apart from the last drive there, they went down the end into the end zone on 5 consecutive trips. They'll line up with 4 wideouts on this opening play. Sheffield to the right of Stevens. Stevens looking near side. Foes a wide open. Had Colby Smith bowled right through his hands. Incomplete. Had a little space down the near side, but just couldn't corral it. Brings up 2nd and 10 for Skyridge. Stevens, 3 touchdowns in that first half. Brings him up to 9 passing touchdowns on the season. Came into tonight tied for 8th in the state in passing touchdowns. Everybody chasing Isaac Wilson in his tally from Corner Canyon. As they'll hand off this time to Sheffield. Fights his way inside the 25, down just past the 25. It'll be about a 3rd and a long 5 here for the Falcons as they pick up the pace here. From the 25-yard line, Falcons will get the play from the sideline. Trips to the right. Stevens back to throw once more. Has time. Fires over the middle. Wide open is McClellan. Weaving through tackles and finally dragged down inside the 5. Number 12, Austin Wilcox on the tackle as McClellan almost had his 2nd touchdown of the night. 1st and goal coming up for the Falcons from the 5. They'll bunch to the near side. Sheffield in the backfield, Kalama in motion. Stevens thought about it, in trouble, and he's going to go down. Farmington with the sack. And Lucas Peterson getting it done on the defensive side. Noah Santiago in there as well to help him out. A big play for this Farmington defense. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 17 now. The loss of 12 on the sack. Five wideouts again here for Skyridge. Sheffield in motion. Stevens out to Sheffield. One man to beat. Tries to get a stiff arm and he's dragged down. At about the 15. Kyliki Bird with the tackle for Farmington. And that brings up 3rd and goal from the 15. So the sack pushes the Falcons back a little bit. It'll send 3 wideouts to the near side. Stevens, quick pass to the far side, just over the head of Jack Burke, and that'll bring up 4th down. Austin Wilcoxon coverage there for the Phoenix. Brings up a 4th and goal here, and another decision for the Falcons. They're going to go for it here. It's a pretty quick decision to go for it, as now they'll look to the sideline and get the call for this 4th and goal. Falcons on the Farmington 15-yard line. Stevens has time, plenty of time. Rolls to the right, still looking, fires into the end zone, incomplete. Lucas Peterson there to break it up for the Phoenix, and the Falcons turn it over on downs. Great stand by the Farmington defense as they'll take over from the 15-yard line. So neither team successful on their first drives of the second half. As Farmington will start from their own 15, 1st and 10. White in the backfield with 2 running backs. Now they'll switch it up. Has Hoops back there. A bunch set to the far side. It's White pitches it to Hoops. Hoops cutting forward, maybe got a yard. We'll see where they spot him out of bounds. As Hoops on the carry, maybe got half a yard. It'll bring up 2nd and about 9.5. Fotu Moiai there for the tackle. Phoenix set up for 2nd and 9. Metcalf in motion as White takes the snap, rolls out to his right, throws over the middle, and unable to corral it was Charlie DeAnda. Just in and out of the hands, and it brings up a 3rd and long again here for Farmington. White hasn't had a ton of time to throw tonight, but it's been efficient so far. And he'll drop back with 4 wideouts, 3 to the near side. Metcalf in motion. White in trouble, jumps it off, and rings out the far side as Hoops breaks a tackle out to the 30, and a 1st down for Farmington. Travis Hoops on the screen pass gives the Phoenix a 1st down. And Farmington's out basically to the 30, just shy of the 30-yard line. Or it'll be 1st and 10. Phoenix trying to make this a 2-possession game with a score on this drive. White rolls out, now fires downfield, and Coates has it, but the referees say it hit the turf first. As Coates almost had it, unable to trap that ball, and he'll bring up 2nd down. Four wideouts here on 2nd down for Farmington. They'll send Metcalf in motion once again. Now 3 wideouts on the near side. White with time, dumps it off to Hoops. And he's dragged down at about the 32-yard line. That is Tobin Smith with the tackle. And that'll bring up a 3rd and about 7. Or 3rd down and 7 for the Phoenix. Just another dump off pass to Hoops. So they'll send 3 wideouts to the far side this time. White with Peterson in the backfield. White will drop back. Throws over the far side, in and out of the hands of Metcalf. Broken up by Tavian Edwards. And now 4th down for the Phoenix. So 4th down upcoming from the Farmington 33. We'll send Cole Bingham back to kick it. Back to field it for the Falcons is La'a Kamala. So, I believe we had a little time run off the clock. Referees were conferring to see how much time needs to be put back on. .6:30 will go back up on the clock, so about an extra 10 seconds. 6.5 to play here in quarter number 3. Farmington getting ready to punt it back to the Falcons. Bingham back to kick. Has plenty of time this time. This time's a great kick. High end over end. Kalama fields it at his own 34. And brings it up the far side to the 45, 50, trying to cut back. And he lost the ball and now picked up by the Falcons. Looks like there may be a flag out there as well. And there is an injured Falcon at about the 30, or the Farmington 29. He's able to get back up. That was Trent Call shaken up back in Farmington territory. You see him there on the left side of the screen as he's going to go down and get a look at Call there. And there is a flag over on the far side. It was a fumble by Kalama, excuse me. Falcons were able to jump back on it, though, and they'll take over in Farmington territory, depending on what happened with the flag, though. As Call is able to get back up. He'll walk gingerly back over to the far side. It's a face mask on the Phoenix, and that will set up the Falcons deep into Farmington territory. They'll start at the Farmington 33. So Skyridge has had a short field in both of their drives here in the second half. They started the first drive at the 29 of Farmington. This one will be at the 33. Last drive, they turned it over on downs. See what happens on this one. 4 wideouts for the Falcons. 2 on the near, 2 on the far. McClellan in motion. They'll hand it off. Sheffield, plenty of space. Running up the far side. 15, 10, 5. And bumped out of bounds just at the 5-yard line. Boston Anderson there for the tackle. There's a flag down, though, at about the 19-yard line. We'll see what the call is here. It's going to be a hold on the Falcons, and that will bring it back. It's from about the 19, so it will be about the 29-yard line is where they're going to spot it. And that's where it'll be first and about 6 for the Falcons. So the big run by Sheffield is negated. And the Falcons first and 6 here. from the 29. Handoff to Sheffield, right up the middle. And fights his way inside the 25, about a yard shy of the first down. Easton Hunt there. Cade Johnson and Dante Coates also in there for Farmington. This will bring up second and a long one. .535 and counting here in the third quarter. As the handoff, Sheffield fights his way down inside the 20, and that'll be a first down for Skyridge. Camden Stewart down there. Kyliki Bird and Ethan Hunt are first down here for the Falcons as they approach the red zone here. Just sat at the 20. Stevens, quick throw to the far side. Hasbert fights his way inside the 10. That'll be another first down. As that'll be first and goal now for the Falcons from the 9. Gain of 11 on the drive, or on the play. Stevens hands off to Bueller, walks in, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown Falcons. Brett Bueller from 9 yards out, and Skyridge extends their lead. Back to kick it. And the extra point is good. As Ethan Herfel has taken over the kicking duties for Skyridge ever since that miss from Blake Hester in that second quarter. So he's been handling the kicking duties for the Skyridge offense. The junior. Getting it done for the Falcons, and it's 41-17 here with 4:40 to go in the third quarter. So the Falcons extend their lead. Now back up to 24. As the Phoenix are going to send both their running backs back. Hoops and Peterson are back to field this kickoff. As it's going to be kicked over to the far side. It'll be picked up by Peterson having trouble. Fields it at his own 2. Peterson gets through the first wave of tacklers, but trips up at about the 15-yard line, and that's where the Phoenix will set up shop here on their third drive of the third quarter. So the Phoenix will try to answer back here. Unable to really get anything going offensively so far in this third quarter. 2 punts so far on the drive chart. They'll bunch the wide receivers here on the near side. White by himself in the backfield. Quick throw near side, looking for Metcalf, overthrew him. Number 24, Mark Baird in pursuit for the Falcons, but that pass just a little too high. Brings up second down. Phoenix ready for 2nd and 10. White fakes the handoff, throws it quickly to Metcalf near side. Trying to break a tackle, but cannot. As that's Porter Logan able to wrestle him down. And it's a 3rd and long again here for Farmington. 3rd and 9. The pass out to Metcalf, trying to break the first tackle, but cannot. So 3rd and 9 from the 16 for this Farmington offense. Sent out to the far side is Charlie DeAnda. It's White. Will throw near side, looking for Fia. Overthrown again. And that brings up 4th down. Baird in coverage for Skyridge, and the punt unit will come back out again for Farmington. Back to kick is Cole Bingham for the Phoenix. Kalama waiting just inside midfield to return this for Skyridge. Bingham will punt from his own 1.5. No pressure this time from Skyridge. As this sends Kalama back to about his 45. Reeves back and forth past the 50, inside the 45, down to the 41.5. They'll spot it at the 42, and that's where Skyridge will take over. Coming up on 3.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Glad you guys are joining us for this presentation of high school football, week 3 of the Utah high school football season. Skyridge with their 3rd drive of this half. All of them have started in Farmington territory. This one from the Farmington 42. 3 wideouts to the right. Stevens hands off to Sheffield. Has space inside the 35 to the 30. Breaks a tackle down towards the 25 where he's pushed out of bounds. I'll spot him right at the 25. Gain of 17 there for Sheffield. Brings up another 1st down for Skyridge. Falcons using more of the run game here in the 2nd half. Still 4 wideouts out there as Stevens pulls this one. Flings it out to the far side for McClellan. Dodges a tackle and then brought down at about the 10 for another 1st down. Gain of 15 on that one, and the Falcons are in the red zone. 1st and, I think they'll call it 1st and 10 from just outside the 10. So they still can get a 1st down right inside the 1. As they go to work here on 1st down. Hand off to Sheffield. Walks into the end zone for another touchdown. And the Falcons with another score. They continue to run away with it as it's 47-17. That'll be an 11-yard touchdown for Sheffield to increase this lead for Skyridge. Herfel for the extra point is good. And Skyridge with a 48-17 lead here. As we come up on 3 minutes still to go here in quarter number 3. Football fans, if you're worried about rain, snow, or terrible cold when watching your favorite team, get in an Igloo by Igloo Outfitters and worry no more. Go to igloooutfitters.com and enter the code REWIND. Again, that's the code REWIND for $20 off. Igloo Outfitters, don't miss the moments. So after a turnover on downs to start the quarter, the Falcons have scored now on back-to-back possessions. Both of them on the ground. As Herfel is back to kick this one away for Skyridge. Phoenix still keeping both of their running backs to return this one, Hoops and Peterson. Herfel lets it go. Squib kick right up the middle. This is going to be fielded at about the 26-yard line. And running up the near side, trying to cut it up was Cash Taylor. He's wrestled down. Number 33. That's Sam Pullman. Comes down with a tackle. And Farmington will start at about their own 30-yard line. So the Phoenix offense back to work here. Trying to get some momentum going here. It hasn't come to fruition so far this quarter. Metcalf in motion. And we got motion on the line of scrimmage. It'll be a false start on Farmington. So it'll back them up 5 yards. So I'll back it up 1st and 15 from the 25. Metcalf again goes in motion. White with the pitch out near side for Hoops, and he's met immediately by 3 Falcons. First one there, Tazen Selu. Toilolo also there. No gain on the play, maybe a loss of about half a yard. To bring up 2nd and 16. 2.5 to play here in the third quarter. So White goes for the hard count. Now they'll reset. 3 wide receivers to the far side. White, back to pass, lobs it up near side, out of the hands. Out of reach for, I believe that's number 42. That's Tanner Nielsen. First time we've called his number tonight. As the passes from White have just been a little too far here in this third quarter. So now 3rd and 16. White, empty backfield, in trouble, trying to get out of it, but he's going to be wrestled down. And guess who? It's Ian Mariner, sack number 2 on the night. As White almost got out of trouble on that one, but Mariner able to track him down for the sack. It's a loss of about 3, and it brings out the punting team. Bingham back to kick it. A wobbly kick this time goes out of bounds. We'll see where they end up spotting this one. And they're going to spot it at... Official still walking. It's going to be about the 37. That's where the Falcons will take over here late in the third quarter. Just 1:19 remaining on the clock. Yet another drive will start in Farmington territory for the Falcons. Stevens looking over the middle, has McClellan with a nice grab down to the 20 for a first down. They'll spot him at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 18. And the Falcons going to speed things up again here. 1st and 10 from the 19. Stevens with 3 wideouts to the right. This time we'll hand off to Sheffield. Breaking tackles inside the 10. And down in about the 9. Another 1st down for Skyridge. Sheffield already has 3 rushing touchdowns in this contest. Could he be in line for another one here? He's lined up next to Stevens. Stevens will throw this time. In trouble. Now avoids it and finds a wide open Keneal Sweetwine for the touchdown. The sophomore getting it done. As Skyridge extends the lead here in the 3rd quarter. Rostered as one of the backup quarterbacks. It's Keneal Sweetwine. Extra point up. And good. To put 55 up on the board for Skyridge here in this one. So Stevens picks up another passing touchdown. That's his 4th of the game. This one a 9-yard touchdown. So Herfel back to kick again for the Falcons. We're down to the final 10 seconds of this 3rd quarter. Peterson and Hoops still back for the Phoenix. We get a whistle as the clock has run out on the 3rd quarter here. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. So the clock expires here for quarter number 3. It's all Skyridge here, 55-17 as we head to the 4th quarter. We'll be back in just a moment here on the KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back to Farmington High School as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Skyridge with 3 touchdowns in that 3rd quarter to extend the lead. Herfel back to kick this one away. Still squib it up the middle. Fielded at the 24-yard line. Hoops runs into a pile as that pile now pushes towards the 35. It'll be about the 34 where Farmington will start off. So best starting field position of the half for the Phoenix here, as they'll start from their own 34 to start this 4th quarter. With the score being as it is, we are now on the running clock, as the clock now counts to 11 and a half and counting here. As Easton White end this offense, we'll look for something here. 2 backs in the backfield along with White. Here on 1st and 10, White, play action, over the middle, has his man and dropped. Had Charlie DeEnda at about the 42-yard line, but can't control it. Stephen Teripaya in coverage for the Falcons. Second and 10 from the 34-yard line. White hands it off up the middle. Fighting his way past the 35 before he's wrestled down. Lucas Peterson on the carry. Looks like number 52 for the Falcons. That's Tavita Fuatapu. There to make the tackle. Brings up a 3rd and 8. Clock runs inside of 10 minutes. 4 wideouts here for White. White looking near side and overthrows both of the intended receivers. And took a shot at the very end of that play. He's still down as Tobin Smith got in there. And White does not look good. White had to get rid of it as Tobin Smith came in hard. As he let that pass go, the training staff will take a look at the senior quarterback for Farmington. We'll step aside here on the KSL Sports Rewind. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back as Easton White is back up on his feet, walking back to the sideline under his own power. But the Phoenix are back to punt on 4th down here. As that might be it for White here in this contest, but we will keep you posted on how he's doing as this puck goes all the way back. Kalama fields it at his own 34, or 24, trying to get away, but a good strip-up tackle there. And guess who? Lucas Peterson. He's been everywhere for Farmington tonight. Getting it done both offensively and defensively. And there we have an injured Phoenix down at the Farmington 44. As down there is Boston Anderson. As the trainers look at him, we will take one more break here in this 4th quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the KSL Sports Rewind.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Welcome back as Anderson able to jog back to the Farmington sideline as Jackson Stevens in the offense getting ready to go here for another drive starting from their own, I want to say the 23-yard line. And we have a new quarterback in for the Falcons. It is going to be Keneal Sweetwine in there. They're moving the ball up to the 32-yard line. Not sure what the call was, but that's where Skyridge will start. 1st and 10. Sweetwine throws over the far side. Picked up. And getting a 1st down, number 81, Jackson Burt, able to get the 1st down for the Falcons as the second stringers have made it in for Skyridge here. Sweetwine in at quarterback. You have Brett Bueller in at running back. 4 wideouts here for Sweetwine. Sweetwine will hand it off and unable to get anywhere. Great tackle from Cooper Willoughby. Forces the Falcons back. A loss of about 7 on that tackle for a loss. Clock running inside of 8 minutes now to play here in this one. He'll line up. Sweetwine will keep it himself. Breaking tackles out to the 40, and that's where he'll be dragged down by the Phoenix. Austin Reason there for the tackle. All right, I'll bring up a 3rd and long here for Skyridge. Mark it at the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 13, or at 13 here. The Falcons are trying to pick it up here. Sweetwine back to pass. Has time. Rolls onto the pocket to the right side. Avoids a sack. Now fires all the way downfield. Did he keep his feet in? He did. Referees say he makes the catch. What a catch here on the near side. Davis Fyans able to keep the toes in bounds. What a catch. The sophomore wide receiver getting the foot down for a big first down for Skyridge. First down for Skyridge at the Farmington 35. Sweetwine with a handoff. Girls got nowhere to go that time as he's swallowed up by a couple of Phoenix. Number 67, Scott Purdy with the tackle there for Farmington. As the clock now runs inside 6 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Second and 10. Sweetwine calls his own number, breaks it outside, past the 30 to the 25, down into the 20. Ball's loose, but the referees say he was down. See, they'll mark him at the 21-yard line. Another first down, a gain of 11 for Sweetwine on that one. Fia on the tackle. First and 10 from the 21. Off. This one to Iacopo, and he's going to try and fight to the 20. No one not able to get anywhere closer than that. Number 24, Bowden Bowles with the tackle. Dante Coates in there as well. About a gain of 1 on that one. It'll be 2nd and 9. They're at the 20. Now entering the red zone. Sweetwine will keep it this time and fight his way down to about the 16. And it'll bring a 3rd down here for Skyridge as we're now under 4.5 to go. As the Falcons just trying to run this clock out and move on to a big game at home next week. We'll talk about the upcoming matchups for these two teams here in just a little bit. Falcons get ready on 3rd and 5. Sweetwine. Time to throw. Thought about it. Pulls it down. Now dumps it a little too far for Iacopo. That'll bring up 4th down for the Falcons. We'll see if they elect to go for it or take the points or what they will decide to do here. 4th and 5 from about the 16-yard line. Clock runs at 3.5 now to play. Three wideouts to the left of Sweetwine. He'll drop back. Quick throw near side Iacopo, and he gets run over. Great hit by Drake Judkins. And that will turn the ball over on downs. An emphatic hit from Judkins there. The junior getting it done for the Farmington defense, and the Phoenix will take over here with under 3 minutes now to go. Now the question is, Easton White, is his night done? And it looks like it is. It'll be number 14, Will Peterson, coming in for the Phoenix. He'll lead the offense for this probably final drive of this game. Peterson, a sophomore. He'll hand the ball off. Here near side is Peterson, and he fights his way past the 20. Gain of about 6, brings up a 2nd and 4. Peterson taking his first snaps for the Phoenix this season. As White took that shot on the last drive. White still on the bench. As Peterson fires near side, it's caught. Hoops will fight past the 25. Looks like he should have enough for a first down, and he does. Or excuse me, that's number 12. That's Austin Wilcox with the catch. So Farmington first down here, 1st and 10 now from the 26. As we approach the final minute here, down to about 80 seconds to go in this one. Peterson with 3 wideouts to the right. About 5 seconds left to go on the play clock. Peterson, handoff, up the middle, breaking tackles, fighting his way out to near the 40. Number 46, Nalu Villanueva, making his first carry of the night. First down Farmington, under a minute now to go. Farmington will probably set up for one final play here as the clock counts down to 30 seconds. Peterson hands it off. Villanueva almost brought down in the backfield, able to spin around it. They blew it dead though. He was able to escape the tackle, but the officials blow it dead, and there's an injured Falcon down with 17 seconds to go here. Not sure who's down on the ground for Skyridge here. But as they're attending to him, we'll keep it here for this one. As only 17 seconds remain between this one being in the books. It'll be another win for Skyridge. It'll be their 3rd of the season and 10th overall. It'll be a 10-game win streak now for the Skyridge Falcons, dating all the way back to the middle of last season. Their last loss back September 23rd of 2022 against Corner Canyon. They would avenge that loss in the 6A championship game last season. So it'll be the 2nd double-digit win streak in Skyridge program history. As they'll move to 3-0 all-time against the Phoenix as well. Skyridge returns home next weekend. They'll host the 10th-ranked team in the state of Utah, and that's the Bingham Miners. As they'll come to town and take on this Falcon squad. Barring anything else, this should be the last play of the game as Peterson will roll out to his right. Going to look for the deep ball. Nobody there. It's out of reach, but there is a flag thrown at the 31-yard line. 1 second remaining on the clock as the flag flies. It'll be pass interference on the Falcons. I'll give them 15 yards here. Should be just enough to get him a first down. It was a 2nd and 13, but the clock will run, and that will do it here on a Friday night from Farmington High School. The final score tonight, the Skyridge Falcons 55 and the Farmington Phoenix 17. So, as we mentioned, the Phoenix and Falcons, 3rd all-time meeting between these two teams. Skyridge now 3-0 against the Phoenix. As Skyridge moves on to take on Bingham next week. They'll host the Miners next Friday night, while the Phoenix, the schedule doesn't get any easier for them as they drop to 0-3 and will host the top-ranked team in the state, Corner Canyon, comes to Farmington next Friday night. So we want to thank every single one of you for listening to tonight's broadcast. We want to thank everybody that's been a part of the broadcast as well. For Tino upstairs with his fantastic camera work, I'm Matt Coma signing off here from Farmington High. The final score, Skyridge moves to 3-0 with a 55-17 win. You've been watching Skyridge football on the Rewind Sports Network here on KSLSports.com, brought to you by Heidemann and Associates. We will see you next Friday night for more high school football. Good evening from Farmington.